What is up, guys? Welcome to another Behind the Curve Reacts. And today we are taking another look at the Kennedy Center Honors, this time with Julie Andrews. Now, the name Julie Andrews definitely rang a bell, so I had to look her up, and she has done The Sound of Music, Mary Poppins, The Princess Diaries, which are all things that I've never seen before, but at least I've heard referenced, and I know that they exist. So the odds of me recognizing some songs from this one, super high, and I'm very excited for that. I feel like Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music were like two of the biggest, movie musicals of the decade. 60s, I want to say? 50s? 70s? I'm going to go with 60s. I think that's the right one. So this should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping for at least 3 to 4 songs that I recognize, and I will be happy with like my knowledge of Broadway, which it's been kind of down these last couple Kennedy Center Honors where I've recognized nothing. So fingers crossed here. But James, thank you so much for the request and the patronage, and let's go ahead and check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carol Burnett.
God, they've been doing these for a while, haven't they?
It is such a pleasure to be here tonight from my chum, Julie Andrews. She is known to the world as a consummate performer. She's stylish, she's elegant, and she's versatile. Our English nanny, who became an Austrian nun, who suddenly miraculously became the instant mother of 7 yodeling children.
Oh, Jesus.
She has given us, among so many things, more hours of sing-alongs than any songstress in history.
Adorable.
And also the greatest mountaintop twirl that was ever seen on the silver screen. And for all that, this is what I really love about Julie. First, she's unflappable. Back in 1964, when Warner Brothers was going to make the movie of My Fair Lady, they did not offer her the role of Eliza Doolittle, the role she created on Broadway. So she got this other gig, a little thing called Mary Poppins. And on the night she won her Oscar, she said, "I would like to thank the man who made all this possible, Jack Warner." Yeah, that was good.
I strive to be that petty.
Julie and I first hooked up in 1960, and she had already done My Fair Lady, so I was pretty much in awe. And so that night, it kicked off, so far, a 41-year relationship.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, Julie, old friend, here's how I feel about you and how the world feels about you. Most friends fade or they don't make the grade. New ones are quickly made, and in a pinch, sure they'll do. But us, old friend,
Oh, she's singing along.
wants to discuss. Old friend, here's to us, who's like us, damn few.
Wow. I don't think I knew Carol Burnett was a singer. Good for her, man. She got her bases covered.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
Yep.
8 years old with a 4-octave range. When she sang in her parents' vaudeville act, she stole the show.
Of course, being
Her
raised
voice
by other
comforted London
showmen.
in the Blitz. Julie Andrews was the youngest performer ever to sing for the royal family. She sang her way right through childhood, up the musical marquee, and into the lead of a frothy West End spoof.
Any girl who's reached the age of 17 or thereabout has but one desire in view.
Now, the show was going to Broadway, but Julie had never been that far from home.
So dreary not to have
The fates must have pushed her to go,
the boyfriend.
because in New York, casting their new musical were Lerner and Lowe. Rex Harrison was the haughty Higgins, but they needed their
Haughty.
Eliza Doolittle.
What a great
All
word.
I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Wouldn't it be lovely?
By George, she's got it! By George, she's got it!
I only know when he began to dance with me.
The night became a legend, and My Fair Lady waltzed into theater history.
All
The
it takes is that
transformation
one
was
roll.
hers, and the treasure was ours to keep. Enchantment waited in Camelot as Guinevere to Richard Burton's King. An ancient tale, another legend in the making.
Man, that's some kind of choreo.
And they say good help is hard to find.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mary
Animated
Poppins
and
marched across the roofs of London
live
and into
action?
the pages of American storybook heroines.
what is that number called? Everybody wants to let me know that down in the comments. I might have to check that out.
It's lovely.
It seemed really
I
fun.
know you Americans are famous for your hospitality, but this is really ridiculous.
When a big Broadway musical came to the screen, only one voice would do.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Oh!
Heart will be
That's what they're referencing in Moulin
The
Rouge.
Sound of Music remains the most
Interesting.
popular
Don't think I
movie
ever knew that.
musical ever. Not
God, I
so
need to
much
watch more
watched
old
as
Broadway.
absorbed into our national memory.
Sorry, more classic Broadway. Golden
We
Age
all
Broadway.
stopped simply to catch our breath.
once more.
Born in a trunk, show business is in her blood. Some hinted she was out of step with the times, but she showed them.
Now, when you're dancing, remember, make it broader, with tons of shoulder. Remember, you're a drag queen.
When you
Tons of
play in the
shoulder.
jazz hop, baby, you're holding my soul together. Don't know whether it's morning or night.
The Lady Gone Bawdy was back on top again. First a hit movie, then a runaway Broadway smash. There is about Julie an aura of radiance. On her voice, we journey across our lives. She is our fairest lady. She is my favorite thing.
Aww. And there wasn't really, like, middle life big traumatic thing either. This is just a story of a super successful, super talented individual. Good for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson, the actor? Oh my god. What? I don't know if Patrick Wilson was a Broadway actor.
Feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth than I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
Wow. Damn. Not only is he a singer, he's a really good singer. God.
Kristen Chenoweth.
What? What other actors do I love
Through every
that are
job that
hiding
must be
this
done,
skill?
There is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap. The job's a game. With every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A lark, a spree, it's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
This is cute. This is a cute number.
A robin feathering his nest has very little time to rest while gathering his bits of twine and twig. Though quite intent in his pursuit, he has a merry tune to toot. He knows the song will move his Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. In the mercy light. Mary Poppins would think this is cheeky, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh. I mean, there are certain qualities to Kristen Chenoweth's voice that I don't love, but my goodness, is she talented.
Robert Goulet.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer, seeing you in summer. I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame. But if I'd ever leave you, how could it be in springtime? Knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so.
I like this guy's voice.
No, not in springtime.
Wow.
Winter or fall. No, never could I leave you.
That guy in the back, he was like, yeah, it's pretty solid. Well done, Mr. Goulet.
Bed, I couldn't go to bed. My head's too light to try to set it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Audra McDonald.
Oh my God, I didn't even recognize her.
Not for all the jewels in the crown.
God, she's so young.
I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. For all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced, danced, oh no.
God, what a legend. Wow.
Down, 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 down. I've grown accustomed to her face.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Irons.
Oh my God, even he looks so young. I think I've heard him sing. This should be fun.
I've grown accustomed to the tune she whistles night and noon. Her smiles, her frowns, her ups, her downs are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I'm very grateful she's a woman and so easy to forget. Rather like a habit you can always break. And yet I've grown accustomed to her looks, accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her face.
Aww. Oh, don't cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Luker.
Beautiful. That was so beautiful.
Are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze. To laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones on its way. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to
I mean, they just love opening up that back panel, don't they? I love the audience reactions. Plus that giant group of people singing the song more. I just got big Les Mis flashbacks. Wow. That was just a tremendously good time. This was definitely the performance of actors that I didn't know could sing. I mean, Jeremy Irons and Patrick Wilson, never in my life did I think that I would see the two of them sharing a stage and sounding really, really good. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I always thought if Jeremy Irons was going to sing, that it would be a little bit lower of a register. It was a little bit higher than I thought, but sounded great. And yeah, Patrick Wilson, don't even get me started on him. He must have been on Broadway. I don't know in what, but if you guys know, please feel free to let me know that down in the comments. But I did recognize, I think it was 3 different songs in this, so that's pretty big. I'm very happy for myself. A little pat on the back. I don't know if The Hills Are Alive, though. I don't know if that counts or not, since the rest of the song didn't ring any bells, just the bit that was in Moulin Rouge. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and count it anyway. But her story, though, like the whole taking risks for your art form, you know, moving to a place, you know, you've never been before, you know, where you know nobody. You don't know if you're going to find success there. You don't know if you're going to work. But just taking that plunge and doing it because you believe so strongly in, like, your talent and what you bring to these roles. Oh my God, like I'm just getting anxious just thinking about it. After the Mel Brooks one though, this has got to be my favorite. Like the performances were stellar. It was so much fun. And you know, any performance that gets me to compliment Christian Chenoweth is, you know it's amazing. And did you guys notice how I think it was Pavarotti was like losing his mind back next to Julie Andrews after Christian Chenoweth's song? It was great. You know, definitely a game recognized game there, which was really, really fun to see. But altogether, this could not have been a more enjoyable time. So yeah, James, thank you so, so much for the request and the patronage. Hopefully you all enjoyed it as much as me, and I will see you all in another reaction very soon.